Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 9th, 2025. I hope everybody had a great Thursday out there so far. Everybody has a great Thursday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the lower 48 and also the tropical weather outlook. So let's go ahead and start off here in the tropics. And here is tropical storm Jerry, which is expected to become Hurricane Jerry. Should be pretty soon, probably by tomorrow, as it continues to push on off to the north. You can see a lot of deep convection. As you can tell, as the storm is starting to get a little more stronger, just near the Leeward and Windward Islands here. You can see we got another tropical wave just north of it. Also, there's another tropical wave over in this area here. It could become Karen off the screen right here, but it will continue to push on off into the north central tropical Atlantic. You can see we got a cold front stretching from here just east of St. John's Island all the way down to Florida. We got more activity across South America, Central America, getting some activity starting to develop in the Caribbean Sea, also Southern Gulf, also across Central America. Here's Priscilla, that will continue to push on off to the Baja region of California and continue to funnel moisture into the southwestern U.S. This looks to become our already a new tropical storm already off the west coast of Mexico. You can see the swirl up here off the west coast of Washington, Oregon State. That will continue to slowly pivot east and kind of affect California, Washington, and Oregon State as well. You can see remainder of the lower 48 looks pretty quiet at this time. Alright, let's take a look at the fast cone from the National Hurricane Center on Tropical Storm Jerry. You can see here the tropical storm force wind pretty much from the center to the east side of the storm. But we do have tropical storm watches and warnings in effect for the northern and central Windward and Leeward Island. Alright, if you're tracking this system at home, it's located near latitude 17.3 north, longitude 60.6 west. Maximum sustained winds are near 65 miles an hour with higher gusts. Moving to the west-northwest at 18 miles an hour. Classified as tropical storm with winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. According to the National Hurricane Center, it stays a tropical storm through 2 a.m. Saturday. By 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon, looks to become a hurricane, and it continues to remain a hurricane through 2 p.m. Tuesday. Here in Bermuda, you may get a little bit of tropical storm force winds as it continues to kind of brush to your east in that direction. Alright, now here's the intensity of the Spaghetti-O models. You can see here they are right here, current position of the storm. Still got that little gap of uncertainty, still which way the system could go. Most of the models got it going pretty much to east of Bermuda. There's a couple models that takes a little bit further to the west of Bermuda, because here Bermuda here, you can see two of them takes it to the west, but the remainder of them takes it off to the east. So, and also one just kind of takes it up and then kind of stalls it out right over here just north of Puerto Rico. So we'll continue to monitor that and see what happens on Tropical Storm Jerry. Alright, here's the intensity forecast. 55 knot winds equal to 65 miles an hour. You can see a tropical storm, pretty much tropical storm. The models have backed off from becoming a strong category 4 hurricane as it was a couple days ago and last night. Now it's only got one model to a category 3, but the remainder of them into a category 1. May not even reach that. It may just remain a tropical storm through its entire life cycle as we continue to roll through the event. But we're going to go ahead and go with a category 1 hurricane just to be on the safe side if the intensity guidance are right like this. Alrighty, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. And thank you for tuning into the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. If you like these videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also like these videos, and also you're welcome to comment down below the video just to say hi to the Facebook Weatherman and the YouTube Weatherman here as well. Alright, now let's take a look at your local forecast now. We got thunderstorms and showers. This is for Friday along the Outer Banks of North Carolina, coastal waters of the Atlantic, central and southern South Carolina, Georgia to Alabama, Florida Keys. As that area of low pressure develops, what I've been talking about, started talking about last night, and also other people have been talking about too. That's going to continue to move on up the coast of the Carolinas, all to the mid-Atlantic, and then eventually out to sea. But you can see it's starting to get its act together down here across central and south Florida. Northwest Bahamas, you get some thunderstorms and showers. Central areas of The Gulf of Mexico and southern Texas getting some thunderstorms and showers. Portion of Kansas and Missouri and Iowa, and then up here around Lake Huron, Lake Superior, Michigan, northern Wisconsin, northeast Minnesota. You're including the thunderstorm and shower activity. You can see here Priscilla, and there's that other storm I was showing you, which was all tropics, which is now Tropical Storm Raymond. You can see thunderstorms and showers from Baja region, California, up to Wyoming, Colorado, portion of Idaho. You're included. Heavy rain, flash flooding over Arizona, Southern California, Nevada, portion of Utah, and also Colorado. Mixed precipitation up here in portion of Idaho, Wyoming, Washington, Oregon State, Northern California, with some shower activity in that area as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Let's see if we can get your Saturday forecast now. Okay, should be coming up here in just a few minutes. Okay, you can see the double barrel low pressure systems here off the southeast coast, one off Florida, one off the North Carolina coast. You can see thunderstorms and showers around the Florida Keys, much of Florida, the eastern Carolinas, Atlantic coastal waters up toward Rhode Island, stretching back over toward Pennsylvania, also in the Michigan region, South Canada up here around Lake Huron. More thunderstorms and showers up here across South Canada, stretching through the Dakotas, Minnesota, Iowa, and also Nebraska. And also more over here around areas of northern Mexico to Arizona to Utah to Colorado and also New Mexico. There's that heavy rain and flash flooding once again from Tropical Storm Priscilla. That's going to move into that area and bring some moisture. And also New Mexico, Arizona, portions of Utah and Colorado, some heavy rain and flash flooding. Got shower activity up here along the coastal areas and also a portion of inland areas of northwest California, Oregon, and Washington State. And we got some thunderstorms and showers for South Canada, stretching into Montana and Wyoming. Then we got mixed precipitation for Northern California through Washington, Oregon State, Southern Canada, also Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, and portions of Nevada as well. Also, even got some heavy rain flash flooding for the Outer Banks of North Carolina and Eastern Virginia. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map you're locating across the nation. Alright, we got a lot of frost, freeze warnings in effect from Maine to New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York City, over toward New York State also as well. Also toward Delaware, D.C., down to Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, also in the portions of Michigan, Indiana. You're included in some frost advisory, more freeze warnings over North Dakota. Winter storm watches are in effect for Montana and Idaho. Also, we've got flood watches in effect for Colorado, Utah, east portion of Nevada, Arizona, and Southern California. Got some few flash flood warnings and flood advisories in Southern California. Wind advisories over here in Nevada, and also one county and a portion of Washington State. Lake wind advisories over here in South Carolina and eastern Georgia. Flood watches also in effect for the coastal areas of Florida. Let's see, we got some special marine warnings up here from around the Maine area all the way down to the North Carolina coast. Even got some small craft advisory gale warning from the Outer Banks, the east coast of Florida, west coast all the way to Texas, Southern California up to Oregon State. We've got some special marine warnings off the California coast. There's that tropical storm warning off the Mexican coast, coastal flood advisory around the Hawaiian chain island, small craft advisory, gale warning, storm warnings around the Alaska region, freezing spray warnings right along the coastal areas also. Beach hazard statements also there, wind advisory, and also inland we have some winter weather advisories for Alaska. Alright, Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is for day number 3. We do have some marginal risk for portions of Arizona, also portions of eastern Nevada. The way it's refreshing, so we'll get back to it in just a second. Okay, there it is for eastern Nevada, much of Utah, and also southeastern Idaho. General thunderstorm from North Dakota to New Mexico to Arizona, back to Montana, Outer Banks of North Carolina, down toward the Florida Keys. Also up here a little bit around the Detroit and Cleveland area, Buffalo areas as well. Probability should be around 5% over here from Idaho through Utah to New Mexico and portion of Nevada. Alright, now Let's take a look at the tropics one more time. This is from the National Hurricane Center. We're going to show you that system over the northern portion of the tropical Atlantic. Here's Jerry down here. There's the Leeward Island, Windward Island. Here is the disturbance. Classified. This was updated at 6:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This is Invest 96L. Updated shower and thunderstorms have become better organized today, associated with a gale force area of low pressure located several hundred miles to the northwest of the Azores. If these developments trend to continue, a subtropical or tropical storm could form as soon as tonight, while the system moves slowly northwestward. Northwestward. Can't get it out there. But anyway, over the weekend, the system is expected to move over to even colder waters, ending the chance of further development. For more information on the system, including gale warnings, see high seas forecast issued by the National Weather Service and the Météo France. Okay, and also formation chance through 48 hours, 40%. Medium chance through 7 days is 40% once again as well. So, alrighty. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Thursday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.